welcome back to the world of Movie Melee. I am your host, Kaleb Koho, and we are in the thick of it. It is the Summer Series 32-person tournament. It is my favorite time of year, and I'm so excited to be on the desk for another match. And joining me is one of my favorite co-hosts, if I'm being genuinely honest with myself. It's the Big Chill. It's Mark Brzakala. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing pretty good, yeah. I think we're in for a good one here. We got a seasoned vet going up against some new blood here, so it should be cool.
Absolutely. We don't have a lot of tape of Jacob Cameron, but his first showing, very solid debut, taking on seasoned vet, as you said, 10-9 Nazario Montenegro, and that honestly means chaos. That's the one thing we can guarantee is he'll make my life a living hell for the next 39 minutes. But with that, we'll go ahead and we'll bring him in. They asked to go first, so in first is Mr. VHS, Nazario Montenegro, his manager, Mr. DVD Mike Hanley. You guys are back in the Summer Series tournament. You are a top 15 seed, I believe, for the first time. Your thoughts on your tournament chances and your odds in this match today?
I wasn't listening to anything that man had said. But Nazario, where's your fucking belt?
All right. As the League of Cinephiles singles champion, I have to wear this in all of my public appearances. I forgot.
Fucking A.
Muscles glasses. Where the fuck you quit the video store, man?
I have my reasons.
Good shit. Okay, who are we playing?
You are facing off a rookie named Jacob Cameron. I'm going to take a wild guess and say you did not watch his match.
No.
Makes sense. Good luck to you tonight. Congratulations on a belt that is meaningless to us. No offense. And we're going to go ahead and we'll bring in your opponent tonight. Jacob Cameron, your first time being in a 32-person tournament here in the Summer Series. You had a good showing in your debut. Do you have any nerves coming into this match playing someone like Nazario?
The nerves really just come from I just want the match to start. I've been training. I've been preparing. I've watched a lot of tournament matches. I've watched a lot of Nazario matches. So I think I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Well, I love to hear that. We'll go ahead. We'll get started with round number one, which works like this. You are each going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas from within the realm of general movie trivia. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1? No. All right. Then your first question will come in the category of recent releases. Who directed Empire of Light? It's a pretty good title, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
I think he knows it.
Feels like it has some mystery to it.
Mystery to it? Maybe, I don't know. It just sounds pretty, for being honest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of like the Big Chill. We're going to go to Nazario first.
Yeah.
And Jacob.
Sam Mendes.
Sam Mendes is correct. So Jacob strikes first blood. 1-0. Let's get to your second question, Mark.
And that will come in the category of 1980s. What 80s film is about a truck driver who tries to reconnect with his estranged son after he enters an arm wrestling tournament?
So if you think there was one thing you could do that wasn't movie trivia, one thing you could do that you'd be really good at, what do you think it would be?
Shit.
Like competitively.
Competitively? Oh, I don't know. Really good bouncing
5,
off of.
4, 3, 2, 1. We know
Desire.
the answer is not coming up with on the fly.
I said repeat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Nazario did say
Nazario had
repeat.
the
Sorry.
repeat.
That's right. Nazario did say repeat. So your question again.
What 80s film is about a truck driver who tries to reconnect with his estranged son after he enters an arm wrestling tournament?
Sorry, say anything here. You get another shot at this answer.
I can tell you what I'm definitely not going to do is improv comedy, as I just proved that, I have nothing for you. And I honestly still don't.
I think I'd be really good at eating like a lot of donuts in a row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Jacob.
Winner takes all, loser takes the fall over the top.
And Nazario.
I don't have that. I said tough enough. I forgot.
Over the top is correct. So Jacob extends his lead 2-0 as we get to your third question. In the category of crime, who plays the title character in 1968's The Thomas Crown Affair? Do you think you could be like really good at like arm wrestling though?
Jesus.
Like, is that like something you would do really well?
I could probably be okay at it. I mean, I think the last time I did that, it was like 5 years ago, and I was humiliated by my friend. Like, he was clearly better than me at it.
Last time I arm wrestled someone, I tore his bicep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was Kaleb Bowman. Pens down. We're gonna go to Nazario.
Cary Grant.
We're gonna go to Jacob.
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen is correct. Extends that lead 3-0. Let's get to the fourth question.
And come in the category of comedy. What is Frank Ricard's nickname in Old School?
As opposed to New School. That's a Holtzman joke. I need to bring some life back into this in a Holtzman way because I feel like it's missing apparently now.
I mean, that would be like, his next movie probably. Like, why not?
He would, and then Holtzman would make some rambling joke that 3 people laugh at, but then everyone would be like, "Oh my god, he's so funny." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Nazario,
Is it Frank the Tank?
and we'll go to Jacob.
I said Ace. That's not right.
The Tank is correct. So Nazario gets on the board 3-1. Let's get to your next question, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Mrs. Doubtfire, Philadelphia, and Big? With that, there are no perfect rounds left in the match. Still anyone's game.
Just get that out of the way.
Just get
I mean,
it out of the way.
It's round 1.
Let's get the burden of perfection off of us, okay? Not all of us can be Kaleb Boatman and have 98,000 perfect rounds, okay? It's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It irritates me at this point. Pens down. We're going to go to Jacob.
Shot in the Dark, Howard Shore.
We're going to go to Nazario.
Danny Elfman.
Howard Short is correct.
Ooh,
so, 4-1 as we get to your next question mark.
Yeah, and that come in the category of horror. 1973's The Wicker Man is primarily set in what country?
This is how bad
God
my
damn it.
dyslexia gets. Is you said the question, and I had like a momentary panic because when I looked at it, I flipped numbers around. I was like, "Wait, is that right? Am I right?" And then I looked at it again. I'm like, "No, Mark's on it. I'm the problem. It's me." To quote Taylor Swift. 5, 4,
Oof.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Jacob
Scotland.
and Nazario.
Ireland.
Scotland is correct.
Fuck.
So we go to your penultimate question in the category of Oscars. How many times has Saoirse Ronan been nominated for Best Actress?
I think this is everybody's favorite type of questions,
Love it.
Just
Easy.
say a number, and
You just write down some form of a digit. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. More oftentimes than not, you look ridiculous. I don't know. You put a number on your board and you just go, hey, fuck it. 5,
as long as you're reasonable, you got a shot.
2, 1. You know who we're talking about here. Mike Hanley in the back of me, like, what's reasonable? We're going to go to Nazario.
1.
And
I also said 1.
it's incorrect. We're looking for 3. 3.
Ooh.
This is being Brooklyn, Lady Bird, and Little Women. So we go to your final question of the round from Mark Brzakala.
And that'll come in the category of family. In what family film will you find 2 evil aunts named Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge?
Appreciate the racialism of the aunt. For us, it's aunt. For you, for ants. And I don't know.
I mean, pulled an audible there because
You did.
I wasn't gonna say what it had in the doc. Like, that just seems.
I
really
wouldn't
weird.
either. It
Like, I'm
was
not
weird.
11, so
There was some editorialization there by my co-host, and I approve. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Nazario
James and the Giant Peach.
and Jacob.
That movie freaked me out as a child. James and the Giant Peach.
I believe it did, everyone, and that is correct. James and the Giant Peach. And with that, Jacob leads 6-2 out of round number 1. Is that what you have, Mark?
Yes, it is.
All right, so with that, I have Jacob coming out of round number 1, 6-2. But I didn't think it happens when we get to round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. You're each going to get a chance to win from the Lovely Wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions for 2 points apiece. You can opt for multiple choice, but it devalues the points down to being only worth 1. All 3 repeats are still intact for each. You are not stuck with the one the first time. You can spin again. Nazario has 2. But you can respin, but you're stuck with everyone on the second time. There is in this round, I'll bring up the wheel before we make a decision, as per Wheel Decide. Your categories tonight are Fandom, Disney Animation, Christopher Nolan, Crime, Westerns, War, Mystery Thriller, Sci-Fi Fantasy, and Animation. Jacob, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Nazario?
I will go first.
All right, this will be
God
your
damn.
spin at the wheel. Eager to go. He lands on the category of Spinner's Choice. Your choice of the
Motherfucker.
board. What would you like to get questions from in round number 2?
I would take Christopher Nolan, please.
All right, Christopher Nolan. It is Mark. Would you like to go ahead and give him his questions in the category of Christopher Nolan?
I would be delighted. All right, Jacob, you prepare for your questions in Christopher Nolan.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Alrighty. First question. In Tenet, the group tries to steal the case from Sator on the highway by using what specific kind of vehicle to start their ambush?
Multiple, please.
All right. Multiple choice options are A, school bus, B, fire truck, C, police car, or D, limousine.
I believe it was a fire truck. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Because of singles, we do not need you to say final answer. Just to go ahead.
Sorry, habit.
It's all right.
No worries.
Next question. In Inception, what is the term used for the event which will cause the dreamers to wake up?
The kick.
It's correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Getty, Murph's co-worker and love interest in Interstellar?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Topher Grace, B, David Oyelowo, C, Adrian Brody, or D, William Mapother.
Let's go with David Oyelowo.
That is incorrect. Going on Nazario for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Topher Grace, B, David Oyelowo, C, Adrian Brody, or D, William Mapother?
William Mapother.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for A, Topher
Okay.
Grace.
Yeah, that fucker.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob, your next question. What is Teddy's real last name in Memento?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Gamble, B, Garrett, C, Gates, or D, Golding?
Let's go with A.
A, Gamble is correct for 1 point. Go on to your final question in Christopher Nolan. What is the first trick of Borden's that we see Angier sabotage in The Prestige?
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, escaping a water tank, B, catching a bullet, C, making a bird disappear, or D, making a fishbowl disappear?
I believe it was making a bird disappear.
That is incorrect. Going over to Nazario for the 1 point steal. Is it A, escaping a water tank, B, catching a bullet, C, making a bird disappear, or D, making a fishbowl appear?
I think it's the bullet one.
B, catching a bullet is correct for 1 point.
Okay, so out of that turn, I have Jacob getting his score up to 10 with that steal. Nazario sits at 3. As we will bring back the wheel for Nazario spin as well as his manager, Mike Hanley.
Nazario, take that belt off. You suck.
Spin.
I haven't lost it yet, Mike.
And the other thing.
And you land also on Spinner's Choice.
Nazario,
Okay.
I don't give a shit about the questions. You make this man laugh. I want you to make this man laugh, and you fucking win him my heart.
Cool shit. Give
You
me
already
the
know what to
options
do.
of the categories, please.
Your options again are Fandom, Disney Animation, Crime, Westerns, War, Mystery Thriller, Sci-Fi Fantasy, and Animation.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I think you should take Disney animation. But you may fuck it up like usual.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I will take the chance.
Okay. Fandom, Disney Animation is your choice then. So we will take away the wheel. We'll take away Mr. DVD, and I'll give you your questions here in the category of Fandom, Disney Animation. Are you ready, Nazario? Good enough for me. Your first question. In what Disney animation film will you see someone teach a group of scouts how to speak to a squirrel?
The Emperor's New Groove.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. After Piglet's house was flooded, who found Piglet's bottle message in the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A. Roo, B. Owl, C. Kanga, D. Rabbit.
Roo.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question in Fandom Disney Animation. What did the other Junior Ranger Scouts do to Nick that made him not want to be a scout anymore in Zootopia?
How specific?
We need a fairly specific answer. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Give me the multiple. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A. Whip him, B. Put a muzzle on him, C. Put him in a cage, or D. Shave him.
I was gonna say they trick him and then they bullied him in the back, call him a predator, but they do put a muzzle on him. So that
Putting a muzzle on him is correct for 1 point. Your penultimate question in the category of Fandom Disney Animation. Who voices the loan shark Bill Sykes in Oliver and Company?
multiple choice.
Your options are A. Brian Dennehy, B. Robert Forster, C. Dean Stockwell, or D. Robert Loggia.
Wow.
4, 3,
Robert Loggia.
2. That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in Fandom Disney Animation. Mushu delivers his fake message from the general to Shifu on what type of animal in Mulan?
A panda bear.
That is correct for 2 points. And with that, Nazario ties the game up 10-10 as we get into round number 3, which works like this. This is the Pick Your Poison round. We are going to give you a chance to pick your questions from 1, 2, 3, and 4 point values of categories of your choosing within our purview. The categories that you can select for tonight being animation, action adventure, actors and actresses, recent releases, romantic comedies, 1990s, romance, and sports. We'll let our competitors pick the categories. Get back to you momentarily. All right, so we are back. Our competitors have chosen their categories. We'll get right into it. Since Jacob is the lower-ranked competitor, we'll get him his questions first. So, Jacob, you've chosen your one in the category of recent releases. Your question is, which actress stars as General Naniska in The Woman King?
Viola Davis.
That's correct for 1 point. So we bounce back over to Nazario for his 1 point.
Yeah, which should be in the category of sports. Who stars as general manager Sonny Weaver Jr. in Draft Day?
Kevin Costner.
That's correct for a point.
Tie game. We bounce back over to Jacob for his 2-pointer in the category of sports. Who is the first baseball player to come back from the dead to play in Ray's Field in Field of Dreams?
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
That is correct for 2 points. And the leads will bounce back to Nazario for his 2.
Which will come in the category of action adventure. Your question. Who plays CIA agent Mitch Rapp in American Assassin?
Shit. I don't think I watched that one.
Five, 4, 3.
Give me a repeat just because.
And this is your
All
second
right, that
repeat.
is your. Yep. Who plays CIA agent Mitch Rapp in American Assassin?
I have no fucking idea. Bradley Cooper?
As incorrect. We're looking for Dylan O'Brien.
That's a 2.
And, with that, we will stick with Nazario for his 3-pointer in animation.
Good shit.
Which animated franchise features the voice talents of David Tennant, Kit Harington, and F. Murray Abraham?
Is that How to Train Your Dragon?
It is How to Train Your Dragon. That is correct for 3 points.
And the lead. So that Nazario takes a 1-point lead as we will bounce back over to Jacob for his 3-pointer in the category of action adventure. And your 3-point question is: in First Knight, Richard Gere plays what knight of the Round Table?
3.
Sir Lancelot.
That is correct for 3 points.
Oh, God.
So that we send it back to Nazario
Ridiculous.
for his 4-pointer. If Nazario hits this, he will send it back to Jacob to answer his 4-point question. If he misses, Jacob will win the match. Mark, what's his question?
Your question. Which sci-fi film from director Paul W.S. Anderson takes place mainly on Arcadia 234, a secluded waste disposal planet?
My God, Mike is going to kill me. I have a repeat, right?
Yes.
Five.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
All right. That's your final repeat. Which sci-fi film from director Paul W.S. Anderson takes place mainly on Arcadia 234, a secluded waste disposal planet?
Shit, I don't know.
5.
Stargate?
And your winner, Jacob Cameron. The answer was Soldier. We were looking for Soldier.
Soldier!
We'll go ahead and put our competitors in the back. Hell of a game, Mark. I think we just saw 2 players put it all out there, both gang spinners, both putting up a solid fight. Thoughts on the match before we throw it to post-match interviews?
I gotta tell you, I thought Jacob was going to run away with this one. Then, Nazario's experience showed just kind of came back in the one, just kind of held tight. Got a category that we know he's good at. He's able to claw his way back, and it's just a matter of missing a question down the stretch, really.
Absolutely. That close going in round 3 really does just come down to a game of inches, and Jacob just managed to hold on longer. So with that, we're going to go to our unfortunate second place finisher first. That would be Nazario as manager.
Kurt
Mike.
fucking Russell, you bastard. You son of a bitch. Take that belt off. Throw that shit away. Go send it back.
I picked the Kurt Russell movie. Jesus.
You were right. You said Mike's gonna kill you, and Mike was screaming in the back. That was a really solid performance from you. You got spinners. You worked your way through it. It looked like you were down a bit coming out of round 1, but you're able to fight your way back and keep it literally tied going into round 3, which shows that no one can count you out at any point in the match. I am probably the biggest victim of that scenario. Thoughts on your performance today coming out of this match?
I shouldn't have missed over the top. Definitely, that's one that hurt. The fucking Zootopia question, it was kind of too vague for me to like figure it out. That's another point right there. And guys, I'm always gonna bitch about the fucking balance, man. You give me Dylan O'Brien for 2, and then you give him Lancelot for 3. Name a fucking night of the round table. Any night. The first one that comes to mind. 3 points.
Well,
fuck you all. I still got my belt. And,
you have a very shiny belt.
Jacob, do we have a spot for you on the video store? Come join us. We'll give you some popcorn.
They do have free popcorn. It is just stale and no butter. Nazario, now that you're out of this tournament, is there anyone you're looking forward to maybe facing in your next match after this one?
Mike Hanley.
Hey, I don't know if we can make that happen yet. I think Mike needs to win 4 more matches to reach the 500 level you are to make that happen. But, Mike plays again, gets himself back up there. Maybe you can lose a couple more. It might happen. But congratulations. I think you're the first person to hit double digits on both sides of your record at 10 and 10.
Yeah, I just win and lose evenly, so it's fine.
It's fair. But you put up a solid game. We will see you again real soon. So we will say goodbye to you for now. We bring in our winner today, Jacob Cameron. A really strong round 1 that was followed by getting really good luck with spinner's choice and really holding out and putting together a strong round 3. You put together a really solid game all the way around. Thoughts on your performance today coming out of this one?
Wow. I did not expect. I mean, obviously, I wanted to do my best, but I watched a ton of Nazario tape for this. He is a really good player. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it out of this, but I'm going to try. And I mean, those Nolan questions were harder than I was anticipating because, oh man, but you know what? I'm so grateful that I'm moving on to the next round. Happy with what I did. I'm just looking forward to who's next because this is not a marathon. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I'm so happy with winning that I can't think. So now it's time to prepare for round 2.
For sure. And speaking of round 2, you're one of our rookies that have made it into round 2 in the history of Melee. It's not a long list of rookies who have been able to do that. You're on call with one of them. So your thoughts about this tournament? Is there anyone you're hoping to face off in the second round of this tournament?
I've binged a lot of the last season's tournament, and I mean, I'd like to face Tim. I'd like to face pretty much anyone. I don't want to sound like that's a super generic answer, but really, I think I can take on some people.
For sure. Well, you definitely showed it today. We will see you in the second round of the tournament. Congratulations on your win, and we will see you in round number 2. I think this was a really solid entry in round 1 of this tournament, Mark. I am very excited to see New Blood take on wins. I'm really excited to see classic players still hanging in there and putting up really great performances. I think both players put a hell of a game. But with that, we're going to say goodbye for now. We'll see you guys again in the next round 1 match. For everyone here, thank you to all of our writers. Thank you to all of our hosts. To people today, thank you to Mike. Thank you to Nazario. Thank you to Jacob. Thank you to Mark. I have been Caleb. This has been Movie Melee, and we'll see you guys real soon with another Summer Series tournament match.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll wait?
If it take a
Bye-bye.